Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. As per the thumbnail, this video is of ICSE 10th board covering the course from RS Agarwal. Here we are going to solve exercise 7a from question 22 to 40 of lesson 7 ratio and proportion. It is also helpful to students using any other books. So it is just important to get the concept clear. In the I link above, I have shared the previous video of this exercise, and in the description box below I have shared the links of the uploaded chapters. You can go to the playlist of ICSE 10 of my channel, and if still you haven't subscribed, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Get the Math and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Let's start with our today's topic, lesson 7 ratio and proportion, exercise 7a. So ratio is, if a and b are the two non-zero quantities of the same kind and in the same units, then the fraction a upon b is called as the ratio between a and b, written as a is to b, that is read as a is to b. Terms of the ratio: in the ratio a is to b or a upon b, a is called as antecedent and b is called as consequent. And property is, the value of a ratio remains unchanged if both of its terms are multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number. So this all we have seen in the earlier video. Let us start from question number 22. Here it is given, divide 6720 in the ratio 5:3. So in two parts we have to divide this amount. So the given amount is 6720, given ratio is 5:3. Now in this case, for such questions you have to add the ratio. 5 plus 3 is 8 here. The first number of the ratio belongs to the first part, first share, and second number belongs to the second part or the second share. So what you have to do to find the share of the first part, first number divided by the total of the ratio multiply by the total amount. So if you solve this, you get 4200 as the first share. Second share is second number of the ratio divided by total of the ratio and multiply by the total amount. So you get this second share. Here no name is given. If in the case name is given, you have to write that name, and if in case ABC is given, so you have to write ABC. So such as in this case here, total amount is 11,620. Share of ABC is 35:28:20. So add all this, you get 83. Now you have to find A share. So 35 divided by 83 multiply by this 11,620. You get the answer as 4,900. So similarly you have to find for B share and C share. Same question, but if the ratio is given in the form of fraction here, so you have to convert it into the whole number. So take the LCM of the denominator and multiply each of the fraction with the LCM here, and you get this ratio in the whole number pattern. And now the same process, sum of the ratio and share of each of the member here, that is P, Q and R. If rupees 5,100 be divided among ABC in such a way that A gets 2/3 of what B gets and B gets 1/4 of what C gets, find their respective shares. Now such questions can be asked for 2 marks. So question 25, the given amount is 5,100. C share is taken as X here. Okay, so B share will be, B gets 1/4 of what C gets. So B get 1/4 of C gets is X, and A share is 2/3 of what B gets. So that is 2/3 of means multiplication of what B gets is this. So on solving you will get 1/6x, that is A share. So these are the fractions. For A it is 1/6x, for B it is 1/4x, and for C it is x means 1x. On taking the LCM and solving it, you get ABC as 2:3:12. Now take sum of the ratios, it will be 17. Then you have to find the A share, that is 2/17 multiplied by 5,100. For B share it is 3/17 multiplied by 5,100, and for C share it is 12/17 multiplied by 5,100, and you get this amount for A, B and C respectively. Question 26. The total amount here, it is given as 8,300 rupees and the relation is given as 4 times A share, 5 times B share and 7 times C share. So let 4 times A share equal to 5 times B share equal to 7 times C share is equal to some constant K. Therefore A will be equal to K by 4, B will be equal to K by 5 and C will be equal to K by 7. So A is to B is to C is K by 4 is to K by 5 is to K by 7. Remove the constant, take the LCM and multiply each of the fraction by the LCM and you get this whole number ratio. Then find the sum of the ratio and A, B and C share, okay, as we have done above. Question 27. A sum of money is divided between A and B in the ratio 6:11. So the sum of money is not been given, so let us consider it as X here. Ratio is given as 6:11. So sum of the ratio is 6 plus 11 is 17 here. Now then further it is said that if B share is 7,315, B share is given as 7,315 rupees. Find A share and the total amount of money. So but here the ratio of B is also there, so we will find B share. So it will be 11 upon 17. Let the total amount be X here and B share is 7,315. So from this you can find the value of X here. So it will be 7,315 multiplied by 17 upon 11. So the total amount is 11,305 rupees. That is the total money. Okay. Therefore, A share will be total money minus B share will be your A share. That is 3,990 rupees. Question 28. The ages of Tanvi and Divya are in the ratio 5:7. 5 years hence, their ages will be 3:4. Find their present ages. So let the present ages be, the ratio is 5:7. So their present ages will be 5x and 7x respectively. From 5 years hence, so you have to add 5 to the given present age. So it will be 5x plus 5 and 7x plus 5. That is the age 5 years hence. So 5 years hence, their ratio will be 3:4. So the ratio of variable of 5 years hence, it will be equal to 3/4. Cross multiply and solve for x. You get the value of x as 5. Then find Tanvi's present age, that is 5x, so it is 25, and Divya's present age, that is 7x, so it will be 35. Question 29. 1 year ago, the ratio of Amit and Arun ages was 6:7. So this is the present age of Amit and Arun. 1 year ago, their ratio was 6:7. So their age will be 6x and 7x respectively. So to find present age, you have to add 1 to the age 1 year ago. So it will be 6x plus 1 and 7x plus 1, present age of Amit and Arun respectively. Then 4 years hence means next 4 years. So the present age of Amit will be next, after 4 years it will be 6x plus 5 and that of Arun will be 7x plus 5. And the ratio will be 7:8. Then how old is Amit? You have to find. So these are the sentences that you have to write. In board exam, it is very essential to write the correct sentences because they also carry the marks. The marks are not only allotted for the solving of the sum. So this is the ratio. Cross multiply. This is the value of for x you get. Then you have to find the present age of Amit. So present age equation is 6x plus 1. So if you substitute value of x as 5 years, you get 31 years. So Amit's present age is 31 years. Reena reduces her weight in the ratio 5:4. What is her weight now if originally it was 70 kg? So original weight is to present weight equal to 5:4. So original weight was 70 kg. Let present age be x here and the ratio is given as 5:4. So we can write it as 70 by x equal to 5 upon 4. So x will be equal to 70 into 4 by 5. That will be 56 kg. Okay. So the present age of Reena is 56 kg. Question 31. 68 kg of mixture contains milk and water in the ratio 27:7. How much more water is to be added to this mixture to get a new mixture containing milk and water in the ratio 3:1? So the total mixture is given as 68 kg of milk and water together. Quantity of milk is, let us consider as x here. So from 68, x is kg is the milk. So 68 minus x will be the quantity of water here. The ratio is given as 27:7. 27:7. So this one now we can write it in the fraction form. So this is milk is x, water is 68 minus x, and this ratio is 27/7. So if you solve it, you get the value of x as 54. But x means quantity of milk here. So quantity of milk is 54 kg and quantity of water is 68 minus x, that is 14 kg. Further, the question is written as, how much more water is to be added to this mixture to get a new mixture containing milk and water in the ratio 3:1? Now some more water is to be added. So let 5 liters of water is to be added. So milk is to water is 3:1. Now we know the quantity of milk and water in the original mixture. So it was 54 for milk and 14 for water. So we will write here now 54 is for milk, but for water y liters to be added. So it will be 14 plus y, and now the ratio becomes 3:1. So cross multiply and solve, you get the value of y as 4 liters. So 4 liters of more water is to be added to the mixture to make it a ratio of 3:1. Question 32. In a mixture contains milk and water in the ratio 5:1. On adding 5 liters of water, the ratio of milk to water becomes 5:2. Find the quantity of milk in the original mixture. So in original mixture, milk is to water is 5:1. So therefore quantity of milk be 5x and that of water will be x here. On adding 5 liters of water, so water should be added more, 5 liters more, so it will be x plus 5. So milk is to water will be, milk is 5x, water is x plus 5. Now the ratio will become 5:2. Cross multiply and you will get value of x as 5. So quantity of milk in the original mixture is 5x, so it becomes 25 kg. Question 33. In an examination, the ratio of passes to the failure is 4:1. So the ratio is given as 4:1. So let the number of candidates passed be 4x and or 4:1. Had 30 less appeared and 20 less passed, the ratio of pass to failure will be 5:1. How many students appeared for the examination? Okay. Let us consider the number of candidates passed be x and that of failed be y here. So the total number of students appeared, pass plus fail, is x plus y. The ratio given here of pass to fail is 4:1, right? If you solve this, you will get value of x as 4y by doing cross multiplication. Now further they are saying that if 30 less appeared, so total number of students appeared were x plus y. 30 less appeared means subtract 30, this will be minus 30. 20 less pass, so pass were x, so x minus 20. So the number of students failed, that will be now total minus this pass. So x plus y minus 30 and minus x minus 20. So if you solve this, you get y minus 10 as the number of students failed. So pass upon fail now. Pass is here x minus 20, fail are y minus 10. The new ratio here is becoming as 5:1. This is 5 upon 1. So cross multiply and solve it. You get the value of y as 30 here. So value of x will be 4y. 4 into 30 is 120. Okay. So passing students are 120 and failing students are 30. Total number of students will be 120 plus 30, that is 150. So 150 students appeared for the examination. Question 34. This is find the angles of triangle given in the ratio as this. We know the sum of the angle as 180. Okay. So first angle be 5x, second will be 4x and third will be 3x here. So substitute the values, add it, find the value of x and substitute in the given numbers 5x, 4x and 3x. The value of x, you get the degree of the angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 as 75, 60 and 45 respectively. The sides of a triangle are in the ratio 1/2 is to 1/3 is to 1/4 and perimeter is given as 91. You have to find the length of the triangle. So perimeter is given, sides are the ratio in the fraction, convert into whole number ratio. So let side 1 be 6x, side 2 is 4x and side 3 is 3x. So formula for perimeter of triangle is side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3. Substitute the values, you get the value of x and substitute the values of x in the side 1, side 2 and side 3. You get S1 as 42, S2 as 28 and S3 as 21 centimeter. Question 36. In a school, the boys and the girls are in the ratio 9:5. If there are 425 girls, what is the total number of students in the school? So now let us consider the total number of students in the school as y here. Boys is to girls are 9:5. So number of boys be 9x, number of girls be 5x. Okay, but number of girls has been given in numerical value as 425. So this is also number of girls and this is also number of girls, so you can equate it. So 5x equal to 425, therefore x will be equal to here 85. So 9x will be, number of boys will be 9 into 85, that is 765 is the boys. Therefore total number of students y equal to boys plus girls, add these two, you will get y as 1190. That is the total number of students in the class. Okay. Now if you are given to compare the ratios, so these are the two ratios, just cross multiply and whichever side you have the greater sign, you have to put that greater sign. So the same will be for the ratio here. In this case also, and here it is equal to. In this case you have to solve this one by taking the LCM and convert it into a whole number ratio, and then you can solve it the greater than or less than. Question 38. Arrange the ratios in descending or similarly can be asked for ascending order of magnitudes. So these ratios have been given, 3 or 4 ratios can be given to you. Write in the fraction form, take the LCM of the denominator, it is 72 in this case. Multiply each of the terms so as to get 72 as a denominator. So this is the ratio. We have changed all the denominators same. Okay, these all are 17 now. Now you can write in the descending order by comparing the numerators. So this is the descending order, and similarly same question can be done for ascending also. Okay. Question 40 here is 3a plus 2b is to 5a plus 3b equal to 18 is to 29. So write this in fraction form, cross multiply, and you will get a by b as 4 by 3. You have to solve it, bring the like terms together and solve it, and a by b is asked. So a by b is 4 is to 3. Okay. So this was the last question of exercise 7a. If you have any query, drop it in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel, Get the Math.